Hello and welcome to another video in the Faculty Basic Training Series here at Mercy College of Ohio. Today we're going to look at creating modules in Canvas, and we're going to learn how to manage learning modules and how to use modules both as weekly lesson holders and holders perhaps for other resources. So as we begin this video, we're looking at the Canvas dashboard. You remember for each one of your classes you'll have a card, and we're going to use my sandbox to experiment today. So we're going to click on my Canvas workshop, which is my sandbox. And once the sandbox opens, we see our module landing page. I will show you how to set a different home page in subsequent videos, but for right now we're going to learn about modules. So we're looking at the module page, and the first thing I want to point out to you is that you can move items around in modules however you'd like. So if we look at this test module I've created and I want to move this quiz up to be the second item, I can just drag and drop it anywhere I'd like within this module. And the reason you would do something like that is it dictates the order in which students do things. So we'll see here we have an intro page, a quiz, and discuss. If we click on my intro page for this module and we go to next over here in the lower right, you'll see that what comes up next is my quiz. So the students would finish the quiz, and if they click on next, you'll see that they're going to go to the discussion board. And if we back out to the modules again, you can see that's the order we have things here. So we have intro page, quiz, and discussion board. So I wanted to show you how to move items around in a module, so when we move on to creating these items, you'll know how to arrange them to set the order in which students will do something. Now, to create a new module, it's fairly obvious. With a number of different items in Canvas, whether you're creating pages, discussion boards, quizzes, you'll see on the appropriate page a big blue button, and this is plus module for add module. So I'm going to go ahead and click on that, and I'm going to create a new module here. Dan's new module number 2. And I have a few options on this screen. I can set a lock. So if I want this module to unlock at a certain date, I can set it here. And I'm not going to do that in this case. And I can also set a prerequisite. So if I want a student to finish a previous module before they move on, I can click on Add Prerequisite and just pull down whichever module I'd like them to finish first. And I'm not going to do that in this demo either, so I'm just going to X that out. And we have Dan's new module number 2. We click on Add Module. Now what's going to happen is this module is going to be added down at the bottom of this page. If we want to move it to the top, we can move modules the same way we can move content within modules by simply dragging and dropping. So I can move it to the top of the page if I'd like. And let's put it all the way at the top. There we go. Okay. So now my new module's at the top of my module page, and you can see the little cloud here on the right hand side is gray. That means it's not published yet, so it's in a draft mode, and we're going to leave it like that until we add some content in it. But what you can do to add content in the module is just go to the plus sign, and you'll be prompted to add an assignment perhaps, maybe add a quiz, a page, and we're going to look at this in the next video, how to add pages and how to add other things to modules. But the scenario is the same for anything you want to add. So I'm going to go ahead and cancel that out for right now. The other thing I want to show you is anytime you see this little gear and arrow in a Canvas item, it means that there are settings here. You can do something with this particular item. So in this case, we can move it, and we can move it this way or by drag and dropping. We can edit it if we want to change the name of the module, or we can delete it. So we can go down to delete. So those are a few of the options you might be using initially in Canvas. Now the other thing I want to show you real quick is different ways you can use modules. Of course, we know we can use modules as holders for learning materials. So, you know, Module 1 in this course actually has assignments in it, but another nice use for modules is just as an organizational structure for perhaps resources. So I have a class resources module set up here with a virtual office and support and accessibility statement. other course materials. You could put a syllabus in here if you'd like, and I'll show you how to do that in videos that are coming up. But understand you can use modules for any kind of organizational structure that you'd like in your class. And let's go ahead quickly and publish this. To publish a module, you can just go and click on the cloud, and it will change from gray to green, showing that it's now published. In the next video, we're going to look at how to add material in your module, and we're going to start with pages.